Our Golden Quest tour begins in Western Australia, a land of space, silence and color. It's not a place everyone explores, but for us it's been one discovery after another. We are Joseph, Martijn and our dog Bouddi. We have left the grind behind to embrace the freedom of life on the road, trading office chairs for camp chairs and deadlines for dirt roads. Guided by Kookynie to travel in a purposeful manner towards a vague destination, we are here to share our journey, stories and tips for living adventurously. Hop in and join as we roam, explore and embrace the unexpected. Leaving Kalgoorlie behind, we head into the goldfields. Through Ularring, Menzies, Kookynie and Leonora. Small towns, big history and a lot of road in between. Leaving Kalgoorlie, there's a surprising amount of roadworks and mining traffic. For the Outback, it's actually pretty busy. Soon we are on dirt roads. Still busy though, mining traffic everywhere. Welcome in the middle of nowhere. We are at Ularring Rock. Literally in the middle of nowhere. We have driven 150 kilometers on dirt roads. Yeah, it's quite nice. There's even a campground here, proper campground. So we're gonna clean the car a bit, set it all up, start the rice cooker and then we go to this lookout over there. So behind me is Ularring, which is a well, freshwater well. And in 1875 one of the English explorers, Gilles I think, came here and described it as a great oasis. And then he got attacked by the locals, the aboriginals who lived here for thousands of years. He described like hundreds were attacking the camp at night, obviously to protect their freshwater source here in the middle of nowhere. So quite interesting story. This area is incredibly beautiful in its own quiet way. Big skies, empty tracks and a feeling of complete isolation. We stayed here for a few days and never ran into anyone.
Another day here at the Outback, specifically at this campground. While grinding our coffee, I just walk around and I end up here at the beautiful rock formation, which is really fascinated because when the sun's up, the color is more brighter red and a bit of black color, which is quite mind-blowing, I guess. And I think it's quite nice to watch the sunrise, and yeah, relax. Very peaceful here, and I think Outback is really cool, I guess.
Just a Troopy alone in the Outback, an incredible landscape and an experience we won't forget. Out here, even something as simple as a windmill feels special, a reminder of how life survives in this landscape. Welcome to Lake Ballard, where the ground is crunchy salt, the horizon goes forever, and some really cool sculptures just pop out of nowhere. The salt and mud aren't kind on Bouddi's paws, so we carried him carefully, keeping both him and our Troopy clean for the journey ahead. 51 figures weren't just plopped here randomly. Anthony Gormley modeled each sculpture on a local person. It makes wandering the Salt Lakes feel a bit surreal and a bit spooky. "51 sculptures, too hot to visit them all. We explored a handful and it was more than enough under the blazing sun. Menzies started as a gold rush town, and even today, its quiet streets and old buildings give a glimpse of the wild past. A perfect little spot on our Outback adventure. There were a surprising number of cemeteries around here, each one a quiet reminder of the people who lived and worked in this tough outback. We are here at the cemetery, Pioneer Cemetery in Menzies. I think I got it from my father. He also always liked to explore cemeteries, and in the outback the stories are even more interesting. But this one is pretty sad. I think almost every grave is of somebody less than 30 years old, and it's mining accidents, suicide, children that died, and a big outbreak of typhoid. So lots of graves of young people, which is pretty sad. So it's very tough environment here, especially in the early days. Kookynie awaits a living ghost town where the past lingers, the streets are empty, but the stories are everywhere. We hit a little traffic, outback style. Bouddi is convinced he can herd the cows and he's giving it his all. After a long drive, we finally arrived at Niagara Dam, racing the sunset to set up camp. This is Niagara Dam, one of those quiet outback spots where you can park up, relax, and feel like you've found your own secret corner of Australia. The Outback day called for a little reward, a dip in the calm waters of Niagara Dam. Arriving in Kookynie feels like stepping back in time. Not many people come out this way, but the town has a charm you won't forget.
Amazing, they have a roundabout here.
Grand Hotel is why Kookynie stuck with us. At first it looked deserted, but an elderly lady let us in. Sitting there with a cold beer, it felt like we've traveled back decades. They have still a lot of
Very
stock.
efficient.
Yeah, that's a big move.
Location with an easy to use app. I can also set up
Did you want this size for beer?
if they leave, I get an instant notification. That's how Tractive helps me and you keep our
Kookynie pub. Very cute old lady that runs it. She opens the pub up for us and make the beers. She's been here since 2000, so 25 years. She's now 84, I think. The husband is in the back, not doing well, and she is had a lot of injuries on her ribs. But yeah, quite interesting to hear all the stories of a country pub. And she was actually asking us to buy it, so should we do it or not?
Maybe.
For sale since 2019 at $500,000. A few more beers and who knows, maybe we'd be the proud landlords of Kookynie's Grand Hotel. Another day, another Outback cemetery, and the flies are definitely on the rise. Fell from a veranda. Died of old age. Luckily we have those as well. Alcoholism, crushed in skip, and heart failure. we went on Mount Malcolm, taking in the view and figuring out the best route to Leonora. We've arrived in Leonora, a quiet outback town with gold mining history, a classic stop in the heart of WA's East. We stopped at the GL Epis Memorial Information Bay, some cool old mining gear to look at and a welcome tap to refill our water. Time to set up camp at Malcolm Dam Nature Reserve. Free, peaceful and right onto the water. Bouddi approves. Bouddi can't resist. Those bush chickens are too tempting. Hey, Bouddi. As we pack up and head on, we are reminded of the words of travel writer Bill Bryson. To travel is to take a journey into yourself. Western Australia's outback is vast, beautiful and quiet, a place where you can truly have it almost all to yourself. It's a region worth exploring, one unforgettable stop at a time. Thanks for coming along with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe and stick around for the next adventure.